these enemies can drop bombs, and because of that, they're gonna. Whoop! We might have a stream down situation, but we'll keep going.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll come back. Our apologies if it was just a short blip and we're already back. Hitting the screen transition pretty much in sync.
It's going to be a pretty exciting race, I think. I mean, they might have seen a lot of red rupees, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. They do want to have 100 rupees by the time they go to Kakariko Village, so they can see what the bottom vendor has. Zylo not opting to grab that big magic refill.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I'm like, what are the odds that could be important early on here? Probably pretty slim, but still.
Yeah, for the most part, it's extremely slim, but it can. On a very rare occasion, it can help. They don't have anything they can use the magic with, so.
Aweglib going for pots. Zylo went with just slashes, and he is well off with this boss. Actually going to refill his hearts, though. Aweglib finally finishing off this ball and chain guard.
And one more hit from the ball and chain would have killed him right there. Okay, so we have seen the map, so they do need to check every chest that they possibly can. And we hope to not see the map. It just helps us save just a tiny bit on not having to check one chest at the very end.
Assuming they get the bomb they need to blow open the cracked wall and check out those 3 chests.
Oh yeah, so the remaining chests will have item. A useful item, that's not guaranteed.
Zylo fighting his way through some guards. It's a close call there, but good job. Aweglib gets to walk right on by.
I was trying to go through that prize pack, see if we can get those bombs to come out.
Didn't want those red rupees. Figured he's close enough to the 100 mark. Still, though, other reasons why you would want rupees early on.
A big one is we eventually want 500 rupees to check King Zora. He normally has flippers for us, but sometimes we decide to give him a single green rupee. Just another item to check. No luck from the snakes either. And the hook shot.
Huh.
That's a nice one. It helps make the checking in Eastern Palace a little bit faster. But paired with other items, there's not a whole lot you can do with the hook shot by itself.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, well, now they can... Huh.
Yeah, they need Moon Pearl to do anything with in the Dark World with the hook shot. And then they need access to Death Mountain to do anything up there with it.
Aweglib putting the hook shot to work to pick up the key rat. I like it. Was that the same door they opened? Aweglib is just optimized his way through.
Yeah.
Caught up to Zylo. No bombs for either player. Thinking about farming all the enemies in this room. Someone give me a bomb, he says.
There it is.
Oh, this could be really big. Let's see. What is waiting behind the cracked wall that Aweglib did not open?
I hope it is totally worth it.
Wow, that's already pretty good. Bottle's good. All right, not
more rupees.
Winning play, but this is pretty good.
It guarantees he's not gonna miss anything the first time through Kakariko. And now he's set on bombs for quite a while. And I'm guessing bombs were in the chest. I see 3 bombs on Aweglib's side.
Yeah, that must have been what happened. So Aweglib's going for this tree pole. He's gonna find more bombs. That was probably tier 2 that he just checked.
Yeah.
And heading up to the lumberjack item. It's only one item, and it's a little out of the way, but having that information is huge because it determines whether or not you need to do Aghanim or maybe want to do Aghanim.
Looks like a heart piece.
Yep. Zylo's going to be doing the same thing. A little bit delayed, but for good reason. All those rupees in that bottle. Nice to have.
Oh, yeah. I'll go opting to fall down the hole first for some red rupees. He just needs to find a single green. Oh, yeah, he's got what he needs. Thought it added that to the count a little bit earlier than it did. Checking out the mushroom location, and he's got his bottle, so he can check everything he needs.
Negating the usefulness of that bomb that Zylo got. Still, those rupees, those will give him an edge. I like the way both players are putting the hookshot to use, though both are also a little quite unsure what exactly they can latch onto.
Yeah, it throws you off so much not getting the hookshot this early.
Yep, it is faster than regular walking in a lot of cases. Usually not as fast as pulling out the boots, but when you don't have them, and all you've got is a hookshot, you should definitely be putting it to use as best you can. Alright, first big batch of items here coming up. Aweglib's going to be the first one to check them out. What do we got?
Add more bombs. A little bit of arrows. And a red shield.
That's not very exciting. Still not very exciting. Kakariko's got more to offer, though. It's not over yet. But
Next
there's
thing,
not a whole lot to go off of.
Yep, and then there's just a nice big set of things that you can be checking as part of your initial cleaning up of the game. After this, they're gonna wander down to the bottom part of Kakariko. There's a few items they can check there. Then after that, they're gonna save and quit over to Link's house, and then go to the Generous Man's cave.
Well, they got one lead they might want to work into their route, and that's the shovel that's waiting here in the well.
Yeah, let's see if they visit that first. Aweglib triggering some guards who think he kidnapped Zelda. Blue tunic.
Alright, nice safety item, but when you're lacking on progression items this much early on, you probably would rather see something else. Merchants just got more bombs. How about the sick kid?
Bomb upgrade.
Wish they visited those in reverse order.
Yeah. And a single rupee.
Man, I'm pretty sure Hype Cave is going to be the hypest cave yet.
Technically, every single item will be found in a randomizer seed, at least in casual. I'm not sure if things are casual normal. I'm not sure if some items are taken out for other difficulties or not.
He was so fast there, I didn't quite catch the item, but we get a second look with Zylo. It's just some arrows. Arrow capacity upgrade anyway. Aweglib also checking the race item. Hey, that's a neat thing to have. Technically not required, but super helpful.
Aweglib wants it. No,
Yeah.
not a bad decision. Zylo wants it too.
It's still worth pointing out, still not a progression item. With a shovel and a hook shot. Only really a couple places they can go, but still a fair amount of chests waiting for them in clusters. So I expect perhaps Moldorm Cave or Sahasrahla is really holding out on them.
Bottled in it. There we go. Okay, both are checking out the shovel. Flute would be in the original game. Then they'll probably save and quit regardless. Ooh, and the flute.
Hey,
So they might just walk back up there.
That seems like the right play.
And then from there they'll pop. I'm not sure where they'll flute to next. The two main things to go to would be either down and lower the water and check out the items there, or go straight to Death Mountain. They have access to a lot of chests because of that hook shot already.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. I wasn't sure if any kind of lift item was acquired, but if the flute gets you around some of those rocks on Death Mountain, hookshot alone, I guess, is enough to get a big chunk of the chests over there.
A huge chunk, yeah. Because from there you'll get 1 item from Old Man, 7 from Light World, Death Mountain. You'll take a peek at what the island item is, and then you'll have access to Hera, and then Spectacle Rock items. Well, you can see what the Spectacle Rock item is, and then hop on out and see what's inside the cave down there. Aweglib is opting not to deviate from his usual starting route. There have been some races with higher tier runners where, with given the right starting equipment, they forget to come down here early on, and then since they kind of broke away from their normal, they forgot to come down here until very late in the game.
Yeah, there are still a lot of chests here. You really don't want to pass this up for any longer than
and
necessary.
The boots.
Hey, this is a pretty big advantage for Aweglib going forward. Zylo's going to be doing pretty much all of Death Mountain before he gets those boots. Not all of it, but a big chunk of it.
Yeah. So mushroom, we don't know if that's going to be useful yet. We can trade it in at the witch and see what we get.
Aweglib has drained the dam here, or opened. I don't know what he's doing, but the water's gone. Doesn't need those bombs.
All right, now we're going to take a peek at East Death Mountain really fast. Oh no!
Whoa! That is not intended.
All right, red boomerang. I kind of figured he fluted. I mean, I don't have any sound up on the commentary restream, but I just saw him walk up and then walk away. So I think he fluted.
Opt to go fight these Moldorms with his sword rather than try to throw bombs at them.
And the hammer. Cane. Oh, I missed the last chest.
Rupees.
Rupees.
Like the rupees Aweglib is getting in Moldorm Cave. Those boots he got were pretty nice, but after that, nothing but money, whereas Zylo's finding both the hammer and the cane. Hammer a really good early find.
Oh yeah. Especially if you don't have a sword upgraded. Hitting an enemy with a hammer does tempered sword damage. I mean, it's a bit harder to hit things with a hammer, but it works.
So for now, we have an interesting deviation that both players have taken. We got a different array of items available. But on the other hand, they're both checking highly lucrative locations. It's pretty likely that they're going to swap and check the places that the other just checked. So maybe they'll sync back up awfully soon.
Book, that's a great find.
Yeah, not
Aweglib?
everyone opts to check the ice cave. This is the thing some people do, some people don't. So
Yeah.
this could be big if Zylo doesn't check there.
Yeah, and then having the boots in, it's best if you have the boots when you go down there, but because Ice Rock Cave is a bit out of the way, but at the same time, it's also easily forgotten. And since it's accessible early, there's a huge chance I can have something you need. Going straight to desert.
Yeah, I spotted the Titan's mitts up there on the ledge.
Nice. You only need a fire source in order to complete it. I'm not sure if you know if that's a crystal or not. On stream build here, what kind? I don't know whose audio is up, but you can tell if it's a crystal dungeon or a pendant dungeon by the background music. It's a pendant.
Stream should be listening to Zylo right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aweglib did a quick map check when he jumped down off that ledge. And I totally missed all the information that you would gain from opening that map, which dungeons are pendants, which crystals are 5 and 6.
Okay, Zylo not opting to Hera. Guessing that's a pendant as well. 300 rupees there. It looks like he might want it. Nah, he's just gonna flute away. Not a bad call. Going to cashing in that mushroom. Do we see anything good on Aweglib's side?
Not yet, I'm pretty sure. But he is down to 1 heart in Desert Palace. Blue Mail can maybe see him through, taking a hit from something.
Yeah. There we go. Zylo's going to find his boost shortly. And the Tempered Sword, not necessarily find.
Aweglib taking a moment to try out his new sword on the steps. You gotta get a feel for it, you know?
Yeah. Asking myself if it's the real life right there.
Well, with hookshot, book, flute, boots, and Titan's mitts all available to him, he's got all kinds of places he can check now.
Mariner. Oh no. And that's a fairly risky spin speed right there. Yeah. So whenever you get on spin speed and you walk onto them steps and walk off, you're able to walk around at running speed. But if you touch a ledge, you just instantly hop off. You don't get that little delay.
So this is a pretty big loss of time, having to reopen the dungeon to get back around. We'll see if he opts for more spin speed once he gets out there.
Zylo making great use of food.
Alright, finally grabbing the Titan mitts is Aweglib. He's going to go check Agana's cave while he's here in the desert. And Zylo did not overlook the ice cave, so he is going to find the book. We'll see if that leads him to desert as well.
I think there's a strong chance for that. Still not a whole lot they can do with their current item set. I wasn't counting items in desert for Aweglib.
Just a heart container in Aghanor's cave for Aweglib. Not too shabby early on, when you've only got a couple hearts. Not the worst thing to find, but not a key item.
Yeah, Aweglib has not been to Death Mountain yet. But checking some other critical places while he's at it. Probably see him hop on over to and check out what's in King's Tomb. And then he might hop back down to the sewers since he's got what he needs to check everything there.
The King's Tomb being a little picky about where you bonk to open it.
Oh yeah. Hammer can't be at Master Sword pedestal since we already got the hammer. And the flipper's great find.
King's Tomb, one of those possibly overlooked places. So potential pitfall for Zylo if he forgets to check.
And I don't think we've seen... no, he just needs to push that tomb. He started to a little bit. Oh no. I think he's... Oh no.
He's trying to figure this out. Yeah, pull it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta pull the tomb.
Nice.
Push it from behind. He's just stretching his legs, actually. He's stretching his calves out.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Oh no. This is bad. This is not the way you want to lose time in a randomizer race.
Yeah. I mean, good thing for him if he gives up on it, he's not missing out on anything. Oh no, I think... Okay. I almost thought he was going to try to get back there from the other way.
Yeah, maybe he thinks the entrance is randomized. Okay, now he knows. Oh, you can push them.
That would suck if those entrances got randomized.
It certainly would. The person who gets the bomb during the escape, pretty big.
There we go. Oh.
Now Zylo's going
straight tag. That's not a terrible. A few other things that you can do when you're at a loss of what you need to do. Doing something is better than nothing.
Yeah, he has no bow, so he doesn't really want to go to Eastern Palace. Although he did not check Sahasrala's hut there. There's a big chunk of chests waiting behind him. With Titan's Mitts, I think he can go back to Death Mountain and Super Bunny 2 more chests.
Yeah.
And also Hera is a possibility. It's a pendant dungeon, and you never want to have to do one. But that could also be what he's looking for.
Yeah, then we have also seen seeds where all 3 pendant dungeons were required to be explored to find the final item.
Aweglib dodging the rocks and squirrels makes it past part of Death Mountain there that is so treacherous.
Oh yeah. And then when you're doing the spin speed, you especially don't want to get hit. I mean, not only do you take that full heart of damage with Green Tunic, but you also lose that spin speed. Oh no. Well, that's right, he did what he wanted. He didn't want that 300 rupees that was there.
Yep, he's already quite wealthy as it is. Meanwhile, Zylo getting banged up pretty good in Aghanim's tower. He had one of those combos where a guard knocks you off, and then while you're falling, he stabs you. So he's down to 1.5 hearts. He does have a fairy. He'd rather hold on to it.
And then there's a lot of hearts in this room as well, on pots. See if he goes for them. Figures that he's fine. And then, for the most part, he really should be.
Aweglib finding that red boomerang.
I think he got the mushroom already. Or he's about to find it.
I think that was the old man item. So he must have. And here's where he finds the cane, as well as ye old hammer. So the players have almost synced up in terms of items. Aweglib still has that flippers.
Aweglib's not quite low enough for that bomb jump. You basically have to be on the very corner to make that. I'm not sure how much of actual leeway you have. That one should be fine, I think. Might not be far enough left. Meanwhile, Zylo is finishing up Aghanim. What he's hoping to find is likely the Moon Pearl. But there's also some places that neither runner has been to yet, where it could just as easily be.
They'd also probably like to have a fire source.
And mitts, not mitts, but gloves, not so hot.
Yeah, this is the third time I've seen Pyramid Item be a pair of gloves that is totally useless to the players who already have Titan's mitts. Something about it.
Okay, it looks like he's going straight to Eastern. Make a side trip to Sahasrara's hut first. The seed did tell us this is the worst seed already. That was the opening text, I believe.
Aweglib doing the spiral cave, not getting anything there. So Sahasrara it's gotta have something, right?
It could. Easter can still have something really nice as well. But then, with Aweglib's access to flippers, there could be some really nice items down from Zora. Okay, Zylo opting to not go to Eastern yet.
If there is a key item on the ledge in Zora's domain, that's a pretty big advantage for Aweglib.
I think Zylo's going to go ahead and check out the bonk items.
Once he does, I think the players have pretty much synced up in terms of things they've checked.
Oh yeah. I think Zylo might have a slight lead when this is done. Really hard to say. Might still be in it'll be in Aweglib's favor still.
So there's the flippers. Players now even on items.
We might see Zylo flute to 4 or 8. And then just take the warp to Zora's domain.
Looks like you're correct. Aweglib's going to be hoofing it from the witch's hut. Both players equal on items, heading to the same place.
Oh, Zylo's going straight to Hobo first. Not a bad call.
Did he see the Lake Hylia item?
I don't think he swum by it.
Oh, I missed it on the ledge. It was blue. Probably bombs.
Yeah, it was bombs right there for Zora's domain. And there's an island that I don't think Zylo swum by. So let's see which choice pays off. The mirror. Nice. What did Hobo have?
Nothing, just rupees. So mirror from King Zora. What does this actually open up for them right now?
Let's see what. As far as something new, pretty much. They could go to Mire. There is a chest on the northeast side of desert that they can mirror to pretty easily.
That would be a heck of an item chain.
They still need Moon Pearl. Their best option would probably be to go straight to Eastern. Eastern does have quite a bit of items in it.
Now Aweglib going to be checking what Zylo just checked. Thankfully for Zylo, the island item was only an arrow upgrade. So now Zylo's going to get the King Zora item, Aweglib's going to get the Hobo item. They're both going to be synced up. And it's decision time. Eastern Palace without the bow, or take a gamble on that one spot in the desert.
Yep, and then Super Bunny isn't required, so the glitch isn't going to have anything, won't yield to anything too terribly useful as far as the progression goes. You can mess up your progression, but other than that, that looks like that either Zylo is he's going to Hera.
Yeah, door number 3, he says. I don't care about either of those two things. He doesn't have a fire source, so he can't do the basement. But,
and Aweglib is going with number 1. That's right, and then both runners do have the book, so so he can check out the ether tablet while he's there. Alright, bombos needed for Mire. Did we see a Dark World map yet? Aweglib, go ahead and mirror out. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure he opened it up, but once again, I did not see it. Aweglib very diligent about checking those things and gathering that information. And me a little less diligent. So using the mirror to save himself there from the red bird. Didn't want to waste his fairy.
Wait. Are we sure we gave them a randomized seed? Bounty.
Pretty sure.
Alright, Zelda's gonna find red rupees.
And nothing for Aweglib. His desert gambit did not pay off, but Zylo's doing it too.
Nice.
And Aweglib is off to Death Mountain. Now the thing is, from here, you can pretty easily go from Ether Tablet to Tower of Hera. Whereas with the order Zylo's done it,
yeah,
he would have to walk all the way back, or perhaps he's thinking, I want to go to Eastern anyway.
Yeah, interested to see what they run do. Do we know which one's green?
I don't.
Yeah.
We'll see if chat knows.
Eastern Palace. Yeah, Eastern Palace has 3 potential items. Hera green is Mire. Oh my. And Hera has 2 items. So let's see what the runners do.
Zylo's chosen Eastern. Aweglib pulled up the save and quit menu there. Decided no.
And he looks like he's doing the same thing.
Neither player wants to do Hera over Eastern.
Yeah, because you have two chances to find an item that lets you progress through the rest of the dungeon. With Eastern, you can check every item except the boss without the bow.
So now that the runners have kind of synced up, we can see Zylo has a fair bit of a lead. Maybe a minute or so. Using the hookshot to cross that gap to get that chest the fast way. Good bit of knowledge from him. Aweglib going to be disappointed when he finds out Sahasrarla's got pretty much nothing.
Yeah, you need Pearl to do Hookshot Cave. And then they eventually want a sword upgrade, but they both got it, so they're fine as far as that goes.
Aweglib maybe didn't want to flute there, but he is going to Hera. Or is he playing the flute again?
He fluted again. Alright, I'm not sure if I saw a map or a compass yet in Eastern. It's not gonna matter
Compass was in that hookshot chest, so that's one.
Okay, so he absolutely has to check this next chest. Trying to think of another place they can go that doesn't require some sort of glitch. I imagine we'll find Moon Pearl here, or Bow. No. Probably Moon Pearl. I think they cleaned out Desert. I'm not sure if they grabbed all the second item in Desert or not. Oh yeah, and then they really can't. So their options are extremely limited on where items can be right now.
Zylo down to 1.5 health.
Alright.
He's gonna mirror out.
Yeah, it'll something useful will have to be in Hera now.
Pretty much. We'll see if Zylo figures that out, taking a moment to contemplate things in the menu.
Because he did clean out Desert. That's what he can in Desert.
Why did Aweglib leave and come back? I'm pretty sure that was because he accidentally fluted. And he was on a set of stairs, so he could not move up the stairs fast enough to get away from the duck.
We might see Moon Pearl in the big chest again. And then chances of us seeing something acquired at pedestal are looking pretty low now. Maybe Ice Rod.
Zylo's heading over to East Death Mountain.
He's gonna do some Super Bunny stuff really fast.
Both players really averse to going into the Tower of Hera. Aweglib trying to activate super speed, or spin speed rather. Good luck getting out of there without getting hit by one of those Stalfos though.
Yep, so Super Bunny's a glitch. So if you fall through a hole to another level, the game doesn't have any programming for this sort of situation, so it just assumes that you're Link.
Yeah, lets you start pushing blocks, open chests, things that normally you can't do as a bunny.
No, you're so close, don't.
Save and quit. Where's it going? If he starts at the old man, that's not too bad. Oh, he has the mirror, so the game is going to put him at the start of the pyramid.
So if you have mirror and you have defeated Agnum, the game will always start you on top of the pyramid if you save and quit in the Dark World. Okay, Aweglib kind of. Let's see where he goes.
4.
I think he's missed something. Oh, I don't think he's beat Agnum yet, so that's where he's going to be going next.
Correct. And boy, is he going to be disappointed. Zylo jumping down. Well, he can visit the old man again if he wants, refill those hearts. He doesn't. He's going to go on with 5 hearts.
I'm not sure. Given how the seed has been so far, I would not be surprised if you found something at the Big Ferry. So opening up that little shortcut, it's always nice.
Zylo finally heading to the Tower of Hera. the last place he wanted to check, but it looks like he's going to be forced to.
Alright, there are 2 items that can be found in here. And then, based on the randomized logic, something useful has to be in here. Alright, now he has access to every chest, every possible location except for the basements. Okay, there's item number 1. It would almost have to be Moon Pearl at this point. I don't think we're going to find a fire source in here. Unless there was only 1 item found in deserts. Yeah, with that heart piece that we found, there's definitely not going to be 2 more items left. There's going to be key, item, map, compass, and big key.
There's the compass. What's the big chest holding? Is it going to be that Moon Pearl?
There's a key. I imagine Moldorm's going to have the item. Should have the item.
I can't remember what the peg situation is for Zylo. Pegs are down, so he's going to be able to refill before the Moldorm fight. Only wants just a little bit.
Yep, and then with Temper Sword, you only have to get 3 slashes on him. Or a slash and then in 1 spin. So, not quite as dangerous unless you take that hit and fall off. His movement's a bit erratic, so... It's a tricky fight.
Yeah, but that was definitely a bit of a misplay, approaching Moldorm backwards on that narrow left side. The only way anything was going to happen was if Moldorm charged right at him like that. Ooh, just barely catching the tail with the spin there.
Yep, and then he got a poke right there. With Tempered Sword, you shouldn't see... There we go, the Moon Pearl.
Yep.
With Tempered Sword, you should never see Moldorm go very fast. But if you do a poke, which is half damage... with Tempered, you only want to do 1 spin.
So Zylo is now the better part of a dungeon.
Now he's basically on the rest of the game already. He's got basically everything he needs to do the exploration part.
Major thing missing for him now is a source of fire.
And an Ice Rod.
Yeah, Ice Rod's one of those things where you don't care about it at all until it's the last thing you need, and you don't want to go to Turtle Rock just yet.
Thieves Town, great decision. The required dungeon has a lot of easy to access chests. Aweglib opting to grab the gloves. 2 matches to kind of expand his wardrobe.
Yeah, you want options.
Yes, options are great.
So Aweglib, a man who values one's ability to accessorize. That's fine. Zylo's, he headed right into Thieves Town. There's a couple of places in Village of Outcast he could have checked, but if he's got the items he needs for Thieves Town, I don't think anything he could find would really speed it up all that much.
Yeah. There we go, there's the bow. Did we see any silver arrows yet? I don't think we have.
I don't think so. That bow is a good find, though. Can get that Eastern Palace monkey off its back. It also opens up Palace of Darkness.
Yep, I'm not sure how these runners feel about lampless strats. They're a bit tricky.
Yeah, and even when you know them, executing on them is still very hard, and you are going to lose some time doing dark rooms without that lantern. So just for the purposes of saving time, a lot of players are interested in saving those dark dungeons for after the lantern, if they can.
Alright, Aweglib's gonna find his moon pearl in a couple minutes.
Nice to see the red boomerang getting some use.
Oh no, I guess was it?
Let me
Just
out.
wasn't high enough.
Trusty boomerang saves the day. Zylo down to 3 hearts. With the blue mail, this is not too bad, but...
Yep, and then when he gets to the basement, there's 3 pots with hearts in it, or 2 pots with hearts in it. Then when he... I didn't pay attention to see if he grabbed the heart when he went up to grab the key by the boss room. If he hasn't grabbed that yet, that'll be there when he comes up.
Unfortunately, no powder for him. He's not going to be able to get himself a fairy.
No cape, so no safety strats. But he does have a red shield though, which is going to make the blind fight a bit easier since you can use that to block the fireballs that come out.
I thought he was going to hammer dash that jelly. I'm like, yeah, get him. Burnt Nacho accidentally triggering Nightbot. I don't want to encourage people to play around with what filters Nightbot's looking for. So I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
It wasn't that funny anyway, so... Anyway, we got a blind fight here. Zylo got a pretty good phase 1 that's on the script, but not quite on script, as blind is all over the place now. Crossing the room.
He does have that fairy. So he'll be fine. And then you have quite the invulnerability period after you revive with the fairy, which he doesn't need. Do we know what crystal number this is?
Not me. That sounds like something a responsible person would do. Aweglib, the Moldorm fight. He's got him going pretty fast here. Needs to land this last hit.
There we go. Got himself the Moon Pearl. Next time Zylo opens his menu, I can see what crystal he's got. That is crystal 4. It's not supposed to be 4. And the Moon Pearl for Aweglib.
Along with that red pendant, probably not going to be much use, unless the ice rod's in the Master Sword pedestal. We've been waiting all tournament for the seed that has the required Master Sword pedestal, and we finally had it. Ooh, red mail for Zylo waiting in the Sea House. It was the Cane of Samaria inside Master Sword pedestal. So that's the legend can now be passed down. I can't wait to tell my kids about it. So, Aweglib, Moon Pearl. Tons of options. Heads to Outcast and then heads north.
Going straight to check out probably Bumper Cave, and maybe check out what's on the back walls of the graveyard. Looks like Zylo feels fine with his lampless stretch, going straight to Palace of Darkness. I didn't see what was on the ledge for Bumper Cave.
Just a piece of heart. Zylo also didn't opt to check Digging Game or Stump Kid.
Or checking out the Lumberjacks. Not the Lumberjacks, but the Blacksmiths.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that pans out. I'll go going straight to Thieves. Oh, just opening it. Does want to check out everything else first. Maybe hoping to find some hard containers or something.
He's going to find this red mail. Maybe that's something that will help him in Thieves Town a little bit. Zylo got pretty low on hearts. It probably was at least on his mind, if nothing else. Don't want to trigger that fairy, lose it, and spend the time for the fairy cutscene. So doing the town before the dungeon could maybe be a bit of an advantage for Aweglib. He certainly needs some advantages. He's behind by about a dungeon at this point.
The actual any percent of Link to the Past does not grab Lantern. It's where you do some nice clipping action to make your way to the Triforce room.
Yeah, any percent is something else.
Is a true low percent.
So Zylo powers Palace of Darkness. It's got that bow out.
Yeah, you don't strictly need Lamp to EG to the Triforce.
Lots of chests in Palace of Darkness. 5 potential items, including the lantern. If you were a player who was worried about doing Palace of Darkness in the dark, then that will be a major problem for you.
Let's see. Aweglib missed the bow, didn't he? I think that chest up there is the bow.
Yes, it is.
Okay, he remembered.
It would have been pretty bad with it staring him in the face there. So lantern in hand, Zylo can now head into the dark rooms with no worries. Although him coming here right away with as many options as he has open indicates he probably is quite comfortable with those dark rooms.
Yeah, that, and it has 5 potential chests he has access to as well. Actually, I don't think he's checked out Hype Cave yet, and then Swamp has a decent amount of items as well. So
yeah, most of the overworld in the dark world remains unchecked for both players.
Oh yeah, and then I think Zylo's kept quite a bit more so far. Powder. Yeah, Aweglib did Magnum quite a bit later. And then Hera later.
Bombing that cracked wall from above. 20 rupees. I mean, that fire source has opened up some options,
Oh yeah, quite a few.
but still, he wouldn't mind seeing maybe a bombos, an ice rod.
Yeah. And then right now, the two things that strictly need some kind of fire source will not yield him anything. Unless there was an item in... No, not item missed in deserts.
I feel like I saw a second item in desert, but I mean, when you see a lot of races, they all start to blend together.
Oh yeah. If the temper sword was the only item there, then there's still one more item to check out. Okay, looks like Helmasaur is going to be dropping a compass for us. Zylo remembered his cane. Good start for Aweglib.
Getting knocked around a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to deliver these 3 final hits to blind.
Oh yeah.
No problems.
Zylo picked it up like a minute or so ago. It was in the chest to the right of the collapsing bridge.
Powder's a pretty nifty safety item. There's a lot of anti-fairies and bunny beams that you can turn into fairies.
And it's also required to check exactly one item.
That's right. There's a chance that the Mad Batter is holding out on us. Having some trouble in the turtle room is Zylo. Does get the last 2 flipped over, so he's going to be able to move on, while Aweglib is opting to do some of this Dark World stuff.
Yep, and then oddly enough, getting hit in the turtle room actually made the rest of it easier on. What was going on was the sword beams were hitting them and the turtles, and then sword beams won't kill them, but one slash from the tempered sword will. Yeah, Lamp was in Palace of Darkness as well, so it was a great choice. We're gonna see on Aweglib's side if Zylo going to Palace of Darkness rather than clearing everything else out is going to hurt him later on.
I'm pretty sure Zylo did check the pegs, so he was right over here, but...
Yeah, he checked the pegs. I don't think he brought the blacksmith over. He didn't have the ability to do anything with the bat yet.
Aweglib also going to combo this with the purple chest.
Deciding if he wanted to flute over or check some items along the way. I don't think he went down. I don't think he went down to do the digging game though. If he tries to do that now, he's going to be in for a surprise that he can't do it. So the digging game will not trigger if you have a follower. In this case, the purple chest.
I don't like it. Bit of frustration pulling on the fence there.
Yep,
collects himself.
He made Link cry. I don't. It's like unless pedestal is actually required, I don't think Zylo needs to complete this dungeon. I'm pretty sure we saw all the items that you were gonna find in here.
Well, at least it's fast.
Yeah, and he was right there.
Stump Kid holding out on Bombos. That's a required item in this seed. No, wait. Myers a pendant. But still, opens up a lot of things you can check in Myers. A couple of things. Also, Turtle Rock might also require Bombos. So Aweglib checking out this heart piece location in the Dark World, leaving that chest nice and far from the portal.
And that should be the fire rod. Color's a little bit off on this on our side. Pretty sure that's Fire Rod.
It definitely is. So that is really big now. Aweglib needed some kind of advantage over Zylo to kind of get back in this. Zylo a full dungeon ahead. So now we got Zylo clearing out a potentially useless dungeon while Aweglib picking up a very handy acquired item.
Igro's giving Zylo just a little bit of trouble. When they become vulnerable, is that's some tricky timing. I mean, it just takes a little bit of getting used to, but
Armor's down, drops the map like you said, but it is a crystal dungeon.
it is a crystal. Oh, okay. Okay, I lost track about what one of the pendant dungeons was. Alright, so there's 2 crystals that we need to track. I don't know what numbers they are. He'll probably open his menu soon. He's got 5 and 6. So that does open up Big Fairy.
Aweglib checking out the sort of southern dark world area because he brought the purple chest over there. Went and checked Bombo's tablet. Nothing there but rupees. But he's awfully close to the hype cave.
And he's running the other direction.
He sure is. I'm not sure where he's going. This is the opposite of hype. Meanwhile, Zylo back into a dungeon. He is even closer. Oh, he wants to make sure he does the digging game. But Zylo, even closer to the hype cave, is opting once again to do a dungeon before overworld locations.
Digging himself up some 100 rupees on Aweglib's side. Then hopefully Zylo opts to check out Hype Cave before moving on from here after Swamp.
Nope, he dives right back in.
Well, I mean, he has to. Once he moves away from this, he's gonna have to reset the flooding.
Right.
So, for where he's at right now, might as well complete this. He's got everything he needs. Alright, Aweglib's going over to Hype Cave. Never mind. Maybe? There he is.
Alright, here we go. Get ready. 5 items.
Alright,
1.
Missed the first chest in the swamp.
The bomb not quite blowing up the wall. There you go, Aweglib. You got it.
Ice Rod. Okay.
Alright, that's about as hype as you can get with the items left in the pool.
And now let's take a quick look at what he's got. If Turtle Rock is Bombos or Ether, he's in go mode. And I'm not sure if he recognizes this.
He might be worried without the lantern.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a big thing. Fortunately, the Turtle Rock Torcrums is a little bit nicer. Yeah, so with Zylo just rushing dungeons as he gets to them, not necessarily rushing, but just clearing those dungeons out, that might hurt him in the long run. That's what. As soon as Aweglib realizes he's got everything he needs to finish all the dungeons.
Well, so far, Zylo's been clearing out dungeons that he knows he can complete.
Yeah.
So maybe when it comes to something like Skull Woods, where you need the Fire Rod and he doesn't have it, that's when he might check overworld locations. And also, the overworld locations he's missed so far wouldn't really speed up the dungeons he's doing too much.
Yeah. I mean, if he's checked all the places that Aweglib has been into, he could rush this dungeon and skip every single chest. Except the very first one.
That is a good point. Being in go mode enables quicker routes through some dungeons.
We're not quite sure if Aweglib has Trinix requirements, though. We don't know what medallion it is to open it. I don't think either runners visited that side. So it looks like the siege isn't quite as bad as it tried to make itself out to be. Put on its mean, scary face. It's kind of like a Sour Patch Kid.
That's right. Once you get past that sour exterior that forces you to go to Pendant Tower of Hera, you find actually there's a sweet, gummy progression of items.
Oh yeah.
Did Aweglib just flood that key?
Probably.
Dang. He's mirroring out. He immediately realizes his mistake. Oh, Aweglib. He knows how to fix it, though. He knows he needs to leave this screen. And now what?
Yep, and then hopefully Aweglib just goes straight to Palace of Darkness, but we still don't know what Turtle Rock Pendant is, so he still needs to check all the chests until he decides to clear out East Death Mountain, and check out what medallion is needed. And then I don't know how these runners are with Ice Palace Bomb Jump. Zylo doing the smart thing, not quite going the right way. This is a little weird of a path, at least this little set of rooms when you take those stairs. But he's still, either way, he's trying to make it to the big chest. I remember that one room being locked. The way I had to clear enemies. I mean, there's the dark room thing, and then we still don't know that medallion needed to open Turtle Rock.
So what do you think about the knowledge of Turtle Rock? Going there, making it a priority right now to go there and figure out which medallion it requires, figure out if you're in go mode or not.
In Aweglib's current situation, it'd probably be better for him to clear dungeons rather than make a trip up to Turtle Rock to see if he's in go mode. With Turtle Rock being in a crystal dungeon, you ideally just want to finish that first. I mean, not first, but last, so you can just go straight to Ganon's Tower.
Well, Zylo will have to make that decision for himself. He's in the Argus fight, putting the Tempered Sword to work, single slashes for these puffs. No fire rod, so we'll see how he approaches the second phase. Gets a second spin, having a lot of trouble getting that last puff, finally finds it.
Yeah, Aweglib had to re-enter Swamp and walk away a screen because he accidentally key-locked himself. In the vanilla version, you would make the game completely incompletable, but developers for Randomizer recognizing this made this a feature for Randomizer for casual mode.
I've seen it multiple times in this tournament. And that's a bad way to lose a race. That's not fun or interesting or anything. So
oh yeah.
I am very much in favor of this change. So Zylo finally going to start heading to some of these overworld locations, starting with Bombo's tablet. Not going to find anything, but where will he go next?
Right, he's gonna be clearing out the village of outcasts. Lamp was in Palace of Darkness.
Zylo's heavily favored dungeons so far, so I was wondering if maybe he would go into Skull Woods on a crazy gamble that the fire rod is inside. But he's not that crazy. So he is going the right way. He's going to find 2 nice items here.
Almost for him.
This mirror spot's a little out of the way, but he does not forget.
Yep. Then I don't think I saw him walk away with a chest yet, with a purple chest yet. But we know that there's nothing in that.
So there's that glorious fire rod for Zylo. And the ice rod's waiting in the hype cave.
Let's see if he goes to hype cave or goes straight to skull.
I'm predicting skull.
Yeah, looks like it. No, he's doing Ganon game.
This is really the best time to do it for him.
Yeah.
Now the hype cave, it's not often hype cave is forgotten. It's too hype to forget.
Way too high. Seeing the 100 rubies saying, nope, I'm too rich.
So even though Zylo's potentially just down to 1 item, this is probably not going to turn into one of those crazy scouring of Hyrule for the 1 item you need, lose 20-minute situations.
Yeah, I really doubt that's going to happen. Unless we find out that Turtle Rock needs Quake.
Yeah, then suddenly both players are much worse off than they were before. And it's entirely possible they're not going to find out until they get all the way up there.
Yeah. Then I really wouldn't blame them for finishing the dungeons while they're down here. Because that is quite the detour to go up there and see just what it needs.
There's also a fairly good chance that Quake is in one of these chests that they will encounter.
Yeah.
Unless they start doing dungeons the fast way, hunting for big keys and heading straight to bosses kind of thing. They've got 2 of 3 medallions, 66% gamble that they've already got the thing they need.
And that gives us a heart. Or part of a heart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zylo has another crystal.
He did Eastern, he did Palace of Darkness, he did Swamp.
And Thieves Town.
Yeah, there you go.
But we do know that he does have crystals 5 and 6, so we're not too worried about which number is the rest of them.
Aweglib has done all those same ones except for Eastern Palace, I believe. No. He did not do Palace of Darkness. Right, he hasn't even been to Palace of Darkness, man. Zylo's is making a lot of ground on Aweglib.
It's just a matter of Zylo checking out that one location. Because it... basically, as soon as Aweglib... Oh, I don't know. I think he is going to go ahead and check... He's going to check out Dark Death Mountain really fast. So if he finds himself the Quake, he should definitely be in go mode, unless he just does not feel comfortable at all with lampless strats.
This is kind of the last big question mark of this race that's about to get filled in. What does Turtle Rock require? Aweglib opting to use the mirror to despawn that block rather than use the hookshot and try to clip through it.
It's a little bit tricky of a clip.
And if you miss it, you gotta go all the way out.
Yeah.
Up the stairs.
Yeah. I didn't see what the bottom should. It shouldn't have been used.
Yeah, two pieces of hearts.
Yeah, we saw Zylo do Super Bunny to check those chests earlier.
Chad also pointing out they are still missing silver arrows.
If they need that.
Yeah, another pitfall if a player's...
And Turtle Rock is Quake. Aweglib is not in go mode.
Very useful information for him. He is going to be scouring dungeons for those chests. Pausing here in Hookshot Cave. Maybe updating his tracker. So I'm predicting vanilla location. Catfish has got the Quake.
Oh yeah, we have not seen Catfish. Aweglib does not know what's on top of the island.
But he wants it. Whatever it is, he wants it.
Oh yeah.
Zylo blowing open Skullwoods with the fire rod, moving into the... I don't want to call it the back half, the last section. He is going to detour for this chest.
Solid choice if he hasn't seen 2 items yet. Or the big key.
So we'll see if he doubles back to the big chest after taking out Mothula.
Aweglib might... Double band on Atlanta.
There's a joke there that I'm not going to say. Zylo's moving on to the Mothula fight.
Alright.
He's got the fire rod out. Quarter magic. He can go nuts.
And then Fire Rod has an interesting hitbox. It works.
Gets the compass, so if he knows there's an item remaining, it's probably in that big chest.
Spike Cave. Not seen that yet. Alright, This is it.
No Master Quake.
Hopes and dreams destroyed. Alright, this is the hunt for Quake.
Aweglib looking a little lost out there on Death Mountain. Zylo not comfortable bomb jumping to the big chest, so he's going to be doing it the old-fashioned way. It's a key. So if he had done a better job of counting dungeon items, he would have known that, but
yeah,
too bad.
So I'll wonder. Yeah, I think Zylo's gonna clear out Ice Palace, hoping to find his Ice Rod. He doesn't know that he needs Quake yet.
Yeah, assuming Quake is not in here, this is a dungeon that is potentially much shorter once you are in Go mode and do not need to check chests. So this is an opportunity to make up a lot of time gone by coming here before he's in Go mode. But it's got some items. He's got everything he needs to complete it.
Yep. It has 3 items total and a lot of keys. Yeah, Zylo still has not gone to Hype Cave. Hype Cave still doesn't have everything that he needs. Has a couple things, or one thing.
At this point, it's maybe one of those things where Hype Cave is so often not forgotten that when you do forget it, you're already sure that you checked it already. So maybe Zylo is not aware he hasn't been there yet. I feel like that's pretty slim, but it's a possibility. And if it's true...
If it comes to that point, that could be what Aweglib needs to take this race away.
That's right. So Zylo's going with pegs down. No bomb jump. Which is fine, as long as he gets that big key.
Oh yeah. Forgot which ones were first. 5 and 6.
One of them was Palace of Darkness. Or Eastern. Maybe both.
I'll check out what Aweglib had. Does something for Mothula.
Not opting to do fire rod shots from far away, because if he knocks Mothula into the spikes, it's not going to do any damage. Because the bosses, or the developers did not want the bosses to kill themselves on spikes. So they just said, spike damage does 0.
Which they coded to be the same as Butter Sword, as far as damage taken.
Yeah, so if you play the vanilla game, Butter Sword actually does 0 damage as well to Mothula.
Unless you do poke damage, then I'll do Red Sword Slash.
In Randomizer, however, Butter Sword Slash will also do Tempered Sword Slash.
137. Or 247.
So that means both Palace of Darkness and Eastern are crystals 5 and 6.
Looks like Aweglib might be going straight to Palace of Darkness.
If he's worried about dark rooms, he's probably, swallowing gulp, but heading in. And he will be pleasantly surprised once he stumbles across it in there. Oh, he might be checking catfish.
Not a bad option either. We've seen a lot of items be in vanilla locations so far in this seed. Okay, maybe not a whole lot, but a decent amount.
All it takes is one, and then suddenly you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
That heart piece, that's a vanilla location for the heart piece. Mark it down. I've seen this once before in the tournament, though. What you got in there, catfish?
Come on.
Oh man, he threw out a round gold object just to mess with us a little bit.
Okay. I'm thinking Aweglib might be avoiding Palace of Darkness, but he's gonna find pretty soon that's gonna be his only option left. Oh, we have not seen runners check out this cave yet, because the last time they were down here, they were still bunnies.
That's right. And I've seen this cave have a key item a lot more often than I would have thought for only 2 chests.
Oh yeah, because it's one that has a lot of late game requirements to access.
Oh, he did not delete that block. Gonna have to go out.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a Fat Fairy Quake. And there's the Quake. He is technically in go mode if he feels comfortable with Dark Room. So I hope he goes straight to Palace of Darkness.
If he starts out with Eastern, then chances are pretty good he's not too comfortable with those dark rooms.
And then this will become quite the comeback.
Zylo heading into the Cold Stare fight with Quarter Magic. Even if Cold Stare gets away, look, he's not even going to try to go for the combo in the corner. He's just going to throw fire at him like a madman.
I wonder where Aweglib is going now. I think he actually is looking for a lantern. Because he's done Thieves Town, he's done Skull Woods, he's done Swamp.
He's done Blacksmith, he knows it's not Bumper Cave.
He might go check the backside of Graveyard.
Yeah, that's got to be where he's going.
No, Aweglib still has one more match after this for the group stage. You get to face every member of your group, regardless of how many wins or losses you have.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we like doing group stages in tournaments like this. It really sucks to get all hyped and I'm gonna enter this tournament and be part of the community, and then you lose once, even if it's double elimination, you know, you lose once, you lose again, and you're out. And it's just like, well, what did I spend all that time for? So group stages, everyone gets at least a couple of matches in. Go mode.
Go ahead. So go mode is when you have every single item that is technically required to gather the rest of your crystals, check all your chests in Ganon's tower, and to defeat Ganon himself. What items you actually need depends on the required dungeons. In this particular seed, because of Turtle, Rock, and Swamp required, we need Cane, the red cane. We need Ice Rod, Fire Rod. We always need the bow. And then for Swamp, you need Hook Shot. And unless you're good at hovering, you need Hook Shot to make it to Aghanim 2. And then you need you need Mitts, and you need Moon Pearl. And then you do need an upgraded sword, so you can damage Ganon. And then everything else is basically convenience items.
So Zylo checked that mirror spot that Aweglib just did. He's looking for the ice rod, and he doesn't know it yet, but he also needs Quake. And it looks like he's gonna go find out.
We do not play Pokemon Go when we're in Go mode.
Yeah, that's how that works. Basically, after you have all the required items, only then can you leave your house and start catching Pokemon. That's when you're in Go mode.
Oh, we have somebody thinking it's Goat mode.
Should be.
Yeah, it should be.
We'll work on getting a goat emote up on Frank or Faces right away.
Something that we can just kind of be like an overlay we put on top of the stream to get a run.
Yeah, we'll just put goats all over the place. And the follower notification will be one of those goats that yells like a human. Zylo heading into Hookshot Cave. Lots of items here. None of them are what he wants. And he doesn't know that. He's going to find a mirror shield.
Yeah, so right now it is looking like it is Zylo's match to lose. The places that has items technically don't take that long to check. He just has to remember which places to check.
Yeah, it is technically possible he completely forgets about Hype Cave. Just a total blind spot for him.
Yeah, if he forgets Hype Cave, we'll probably see him go straight to Turtle Rock and hope Ice Rod is in there.
So where does he go? This is where you would warp to if you wanted to do Hype Cave. But this is not the portal you would take.
I wonder if he's thinking he forgot to check Pyramid.
Or, I'm not sure which portal's closer if you wanted to do Fat Fairy. Probably not this one.
You will take the exact same portal as you would for Hype Cave because you need to be on the south side of the river to get the Super Bomb.
That's right. But he has not checked Catfish.
Yeah, he has not checked Catfish yet. Yeah, you can technically hover over Moldorm if you have boots. But it's hard.
Hard is an understatement. You need to be able to execute a frame-perfect trick multiple times in a row. Any dropped one will cause you to fall and completely ruin the trick. And there's an element of like dexterity to it that a lot of people just don't have. You have to release a button and then press it 2 frames later.
There is a nice little, I guess, more or less a setup. Basically how people would position their hands. So it's actually more like one solid motion to release and repress, but still pretty hard. Definitely not worth it.
Zylo is taking the warp we want him to take. Does he do Super Bomb? Does he do Hype Cave? Hype Cave!
And then he'll probably do Super Bomb from here too. He's just missing what he needs to enter Turtle Rock now.
That's right. We know it's waiting in the Mire Cave. A quick flute away. So there it is. There's the ice rod. Cape, not a bad thing to have with quarter magic. I mean, Zylo's shown he knows his stuff. And with red mail and all the other safeties he has, he's probably going to be okay.
I kind of expected that Super Bomb because he's already right here. Not a bad decision. Oh, he does not know about his little shortcut. Opting to go the long way around, which is perfectly fine.
Ooh, I like that analogy from All My Guts. Zylo has most of the puzzle done, but Aweglib has all the pieces to finish it.
Yeah.
How fast can Zylo find the last piece? How fast can Aweglib put them together? Even with quarter magic, Aweglib's going to break open this shell with Bombos. We'll see how he approaches this fight. Does not knock them into the corner, so they're going to spread out.
Does he still have his fairy? I think he does. I think he's got a fairy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. No fire rod though, just chases them all down.
Alright, Zylo is gonna find his Quake.
So this is kind of a nail in the coffin for Aweglib. Oh, I just wanted a quick check, Bombos. Okay. Just in case he doesn't find it here and he decides he has to go to Meyer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Big Bomb has been mandatory in a seed.
So it is in go mode. Finding of Quake.
And with all the excitement of go mode, he's blasting off into these rocks in Death Mountain and taking a couple hits.
Taking an interesting path, but it works too.
What you gonna do, Aweglib?
He does not want to go to Palace of Darkness without a lantern.
I mean, he's afraid of the dark. That's just the way it is.
Yep.
It's one of the things he has to work around.
I think he's going to check what the pedestal is.
How is that squirrel blocking Zylo? Jeez.
Wow. The magic pixel.
Aweglib never actually checked Master Sword pedestal. He would rather go all the way through Lost Woods and check the Master Sword pedestal than head into Palace of Darkness without the lamp. Zylo has made it to Turtle Rock. He's gonna pull out his shiny bacon coin.
Oh.
Shake things up. If you're wondering how many games Aweglib has on Steam, you can clip that and go find out. Don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't.
So he's here. He's right outside Palace of Darkness.
Alright, how many chests until he find Big Key? There's not even 17 chests in Turtle Rock.
Maybe they thought you were jumping the gun and doing the old Gaming Tower number. Using the hook shot to get through these rollers, even though he has the cape, doesn't want to menu for it. And even if he gets hit, not a big deal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, asking the real questions.
Yeah, the net has got to be Moldorm 2 chest.
It's gotta be. Alright, so what Zylo is hoping is that the next chest has a small key. And actually, it does not. Yeah, it does need to be a small key. For him to be able to just rush through the rest of the dungeon. Or the butter sword, that works too.
Not bad. At this point, silvers would probably be what he wants more than the butter sword, but he'll take it. So I think this is the lantern for Aweglib.
Now he is in his
sigh of relief.
he is in his go mode.
And one of the dungeons he needs to do, I think, is Hera, Eastern Palace.
Yeah, he needs to do this Eastern, and then he'll be into a rock.
So he's actually pretty close here. Like, it was looking really bad for a little bit, with him looking lost on the overworld. But he's made decent progress in this dungeon and Eastern Palace already.
Oh no, Zylo used this extra key. This chest will not have anything useful to beat the dungeon. So now he's got to find. But thankfully, he still had that small key right there. So he's still just looking for one more small key.
Dealing with this double pokey room is pretty annoying. They can go in 4 different directions, and there's 2 of them, so there's basically 16 different patterns you can deal with when you walk into that room. You've got the turret in the middle. Pretty hard to deal with if you want to go as fast as possible.
Yeah. Optionally, you can just use the fire rod to kill them in one shot, but that makes them wait forever to die.
Is he going to check Mimic Cave? Oh.
Nah. Mimic Cave won't have a key for him. Aweglib will probably want to bust out his ether. Almost works too. Works well. Alright, so Zylo will need to visit Laser Room. I think we did find Big Key on this side of Palace of Darkness.
I think so, yeah. Zylo forced to hunt through these series of chests.
2 chests, he's found what he wants.
You don't technically need the mirror shield to get those chests, but it makes it easier.
He's got cape as well. But then how the lasers work, it's only the front part of it that actually hurts Link. So as long as you're high enough, or as long as you're at the right time, enter at the right time, the rest of the laser just passes right through Link.
There's the big key for Aweglib.
Don't think he recognizes he has what he needs now to complete the dungeon. Don't use like you don't use.
Could be a silverless situation.
Yeah.
A bit of frustration there.
Zylo finishing off the first part of Trinex.
Yeah, he'd rather not have to worry about using his fairy. He's down to 2 hearts.
And Trinex is down to 0 hearts himself. Alright, time for the real bet. How many chests do you get in his tower, Big Key?
It's 19.
19.
It's 19. It's 19. So, that was fun. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Always 7.
Aweglib, go in the door, Aweglib. Where's his head at? He's taking a lot of pauses, a lot of hesitations.
Yeah, this maze can be a little bit confusing. And then this is probably exactly why he doesn't want to do this lampless. He's having a little bit of trouble navigating it with the light. So we really can't blame him at all for refusing to try to enter this dungeon without a lantern.
Yeah, he would have lost a lot more time trying to figure that out.
Wow. 8 in memory of the recently deceased other mythical 8.
Well, they live inside me now, so, you know, they're fine. Zylo's checked the first 2 chests on the right-hand side. He is now going left. There's a key on the pedestal. He wants it, but it is not the big key. So that is item number 3.
Yep, so what he needs to find as soon as possible is big key, and then have 1 extra small key before he goes upstairs. Ideally, he'd like to find it before finding Ice Armos. Then there it is. He's got all the keys he ever needs. So
DJ Psychic in chat. No, it's 4. You are truly
4
a
items
psychic.
check. This is a nice seat.
A bold assertion that 4 is the same as 9. I never thought about numbers in that way, but
Yep, a sloppily written 4 looks like a 9.
Aweglib's finally finding his way through Palace of Darkness here. And Zylo's into this spiky switch room in Ganon's tower. Some players try to lock them out. Some just dash through. Speaking of dashing, can you get through the cannonballs? Ended up kind of stopping and playing it safe.
Not a
That's
bad
what he did with
decision
those
at all.
spikes. Yeah, so it seems like that's kind of how... That's his approach to things. Entering the gauntlet and pulling out the bee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure this will follow you between rooms throughout the whole gauntlet.
Yeah, looks like the golden bee. Oh,
Nope,
he's
just kidding.
there.
Oh,
There he is.
Doors will not stop this bee.
Oh no, we saw some clipping. I thought clips were banned.
Oh no. Not the disqualification.
Oh wait, I think it's just Link that can't clip. Bees are fine.
That bee did some work. He tracked down it. What? It's back. He thought he was gone. He is back. Pausing to turn the bunny beam into a fairy.
That's going to make these land modes spawn a little bit closer to each other, or at least as far as timing goes. The timing for when they want to come out starts in that room before.
Pretty good butter sword fight there,
Oh yeah.
especially with the changed timing. Helmasaur down for Aweglib. He's got Turtle Rock in Eastern Palace left to go. Ooh, missing 2 of those Wizrobes. But the other 3 are lined up in such a way as he can do a mirrored version of his intended strat to take the rest of them out. Nice improv there. He's got so much magic that he's gonna pull out the fire rod for these torches.
Oh yeah. The entire B movie plays. Aweglib knows that he just has to finish off this dungeon, and then make his way on up to Turtle Rock. And then Zylo's got a healthy amount of hearts, as well as red mail. So Ganon can be pretty safe. We'll see if he opts to. He has not used his fairy yet, I don't think.
Pretty sure he still has that.
So he's safe on that regard as well.
Kind of strangely valuable when you don't have the net.
And he checks it for the small shield.
There goes my net theory.
But I think between both runners, we have seen every non-Ganon Terror location. I'm not sure if there's a single chest missed by either player, or by both players. Not quite sure if that was the double right there for Zylo.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
If the energy balls hit Agam at 2 close at the same time, it only registers with 1 hit. That's the triple.
Nice triple there. Oh, it must have been a single shot there, because that probably would have finished it if it was a double.
Yeah.
I think Zylo thought it was a double, because he just kind of stood there after landing that 1 hit.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen any Myra, that's right. Or Sahasrara. Those places are important. Time. Number 6. Turtle Rock for Aweglib. I think he's setting himself for a personal best right now in Randomizer.
That's awesome. I'm not quite sure which path he wants to take up to Turtle Rock. And Zylo gets into this Ganon fight. He's going with hookshot strats. Accidentally grabbed the torch there, but that's fine.
Fine. Whatever you do, that gives him some extra invulnerability for a little bit, as well as take some bets being launched to a different location than where he's gonna be.
He's pulled out the lantern. He has no silver arrows, so the torch glitch is very important here. By lighting this left torch before the right one goes out, the right one never goes out, and you only have to worry about the 1 torch for the rest of the fight. So he's standing there, he's spamming the lantern, he has to get out of the way because of that bat, and does not get the torch glitch. He's got quarter magic, so he's able to use a lot of fire rod and lantern juice, should he choose. But this fight got a lot harder.
He's gonna want to switch to lantern. But then it does look like he's landing the hits pretty well.
Ooh, fire! That bat edge guarded him there.
Yeah,
knocked him off and just.
Yeah, a trick that you want to do for trying to get set up for the torch glitch is not hang out right by the lamp as Ganon is launching the fire bat. And then that's if you do in Lantern Stress, you get the torch glitch. There's some setups with the fire rod, but yeah. But every time Ganon launches a fire rod, it goes straight to where Link is at the time of firing. So if you kind of hang out a bit away from the lantern, you can just hookshot to it as fire bat is released. And then you don't have to worry about that bat for trying to get the torch glitch.
Alright, take 2. Only needs 6 hits with this butter sword. I was pretty sure he got them, so he's gonna switch to this hook shot. Nope, he's going in for more. Some players don't like to count, so they just wail on him.
Yeah. And then when I have gold sword, I like to pretend it's still a temper sword anyway. Because I'm more used to that movement with temper sword fight. I mean, not slashing doesn't save time, slashing doesn't save time, as far as extras go.
Zylo's standing a little ways from the torch. Bad teleport from Ganon, able to
There
juke
he goes.
around and get that torch glitch.
Yep. He's got to be very careful not to hit Ganon too early, because whenever you turn Ganon blue, no damage is taken. Yeah, that's a hit. I think that's hit number 3, 4. Meanwhile, Aweglib's got his big key in Turtle Rock. Five.
Really close with some of these spins.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get this fight, as long as he doesn't get himself knocked off. Have 6 more to go. And then with Lantern, you basically get close to unlimited uses. Not quite. But with Lantern, the magic will at least last him quite a while.
I think someone said it was 64 uses of the lantern.
With quarter magic. Or half magic. I don't know.
That might have been half. I don't know.
Yeah, so... But good thing he chose to do Lantern and not Fire Rod. He probably would have run out this time. It would have been 32 quarter magics for Fire Rod, and he gets it.
That's going to be the good game. Also, DJ Psychic, Not So Psychic, is actually watching Zylo's stream ahead of time. So that 4 is rescinded. Your bonus points, give them back. Zylo's official time on SRL's a 1:59.56. Just barely getting over that 2-hour mark.
Very good run. Trying to see if you can get him to hop in for an interview. Alright, we've got our winner Zylo here joining us right now.
I should wait here for the interview.
You're live. This is the
Oh
interview.
my god. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misclicked.
It's all good. How are you feeling after that race?
He moved out. Let's drag him back in. You can stay with us, Zylo.
What?
This is your interview right now.
Oh, right. Thank you.
So how are you feeling after that race?
Well, every race I'm shaking all the time, and I'm not really thinking about winning one single race, but this felt a bit. This seed felt great to run. I had
Oh, yeah.
always, I always had an idea where I have to go for search for the next item, and this was really really good.
Were you worried at all that your opponent was maybe ahead of you?
Yeah, in Gen's tower, I feel like he have to be ahead of me, and after I fall down in the Gen fight, there I thought, and maybe he could find the silver arrows, but I was pretty sure they have to be in Gen's tower, so
Yeah, that's what the text was when you triggered the 4th phase on Ganon. Told us what they were in Ganon's tower somewhere.
yeah, and that's why I don't know. I feel really bad when I enter Ganon without silver arrows. I don't fight him that often without them.
Yeah.
I just learned the strats without silver arrows just for this tournament because it's a minor tip you all gave us to train that because it saves much time, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't really feel really comfortable with fighting without silver arrows.
Well, you did a pretty good job. Once you got going, you were a little too close to the torch when that fire bat came out, so it prevented you from getting torch glitch that first time. But once you had the torch glitch set up and Ganon's doing his thing where he warps around, you were looking pretty solid in that Ganon fight.
Thank you.
So, what was it? You were missing... Well, I guess in general, you opted to check a lot of dungeons before a lot of specifically Dark World, Overworld locations. So there were some things like Hype Cave is normally a prime spot, but it was a pretty late check for you.
And which cave?
The cave, it's by Swamp Palace.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that cave, to be honest.
Okay.
I suspected that might be the case, because it's so common to check there that when you end up not checking there, it's easy to assume you already did.
Yeah, it's because my route doesn't allow to check it properly. So normally I do check it, but on the route I had in my head, I totally forget about that.
So it's a good thing that that clicked at some point. Oh wait, gotta go back there.
Yeah.
And then that key item was waiting there in the ice rod.
Yeah, I'm happy that I am able to remember all the places I didn't check. I normally I don't. So last race it was the one chest I was missing, and there were the Cane of Samaria, and it was in Skywoods, and I was pretty sure I checked everything. So
yeah, that
it was
chest.
a bit unfair for me that this was in a chest I thought I opened.
Yeah. Always gotta be cautious after we do a mistake like that.
Again?
Well, we just have to be careful so I can just learn from different mistakes we make. But for the most part, you cleared out every single dungeon that you entered.
Yeah.
And then it's better to check a chest that should have a compass or a key or something like that than to miss one that has something critical. You will save a lot more time that way.
So, your first win of the tournament. You've still got at least one more match to play.
2 more matches.
Yeah. My fellow commentator JC is the one with 2 wins already in your group, and Fuzda has 1 win. You haven't played him yet, so that's going to be a pretty big match for you. How do you feel about that? Do you know much about Fuzda?
I don't know much. Don't know much everything about any player here in this tournament except Dot Keatron. But no, I don't.
Fuso will try some crazy things. He does have quite a bit of NMG experience, and he has done a lot of low percent stuff. So,
a pro tip there from fellow Group R member JC.
Yes. Yeah. So, if it comes down to if he has Master Sword and that's all, and otherwise in go mode, he's probably not going to bother with anything else, since he'll feel pretty comfortable with the Master Sword on Ganon. Not like completely comfortable, but I don't think he's going to waste time trying to find Tempered or Gold Sword.
I didn't know that you can beat Ganon just with the Master Sword.
You have to get. The only way you can connect hits is with the Sword Spin with Master Sword. If you have Silvers, you have to do a pretty early spin, then you can freeze Ganon. But it takes 24 spins with a Master Sword to kill Ganon on the last phase.
Yep, it's not fun, but doable. So that's your opponent. That's who you're up against next. Congratulations on your first win of the tournament. It's a good race.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thanks. And thank you for the interview, of course.
Sure thing. Alright, so meanwhile we got Aweglib. He's found his big key pretty early, and he's just made it through the gauntlet, getting ready to fight Lamos 2.
He's got that fire rod out. Making use of both. Slashing and burning.
Oh yeah, got it.
Nice long pattern from that last lane Molas. Gave him enough time to get up there and deliver the final hit.
Yep, and then we see him off tonight trying to look for silver arrows as well. Saw him find that big key, then immediately mirror out. Oh no, he just walked off. He's gonna have to wait a little bit. The doors are gonna close on him pretty soon. Oh yeah, we've got full knife races still coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule.
I'm way ahead of you. Well, no, I'm 1 click ahead of you. But coming up on Speed Gaming next is Green Linen Shirt versus Fox Zero. So as soon as Aweglib finishes up with his run, that's what's coming up next on this channel. And in about 30 minutes, Ad Iron Dak Rick is going to be facing Ninjembro, and you can find that on twitch.tv/speedrunslive.
And then we got another late night race coming up at
That's right.
1 o'clock in the morning. Zero Rush versus Jake Hopper.
And we've got some
then-
stuff to tide you over until then. In between, from 11 to 1 in the morning, we've got a pair of Ori and the Blind Forest matches for you here on Speed Gaming.
All right, Aweglib taking a nasty fall from Mordorn.
It's a bit of a stream hiccup for me, and given the fact that the viewer count dropped a good chunk, I bet maybe that happened for more than just me, but it is back up now. I don't know why I thought telling people to refresh would matter here at all. Not how that works.
All the times that we give out are in Eastern time. Or as Green Lantern Shirt noted on his schedule, Eastern Palace time.
Yeah, that was cute. Aweglib landing 1 hit and Aghanim phase 2. Potential here for multiple. Just gets the 1, I think.
I think that one just registered as 1. I think 2 hit pretty close to the same time.
Lands that final blow. Got lots of magic. Pretty good on hearts. Fairy situation unclear, because he did use one, didn't he?
I don't know. That's right, he's got the B. Okay, should have triggered the next phase. Counting it. B on Ganon does nothing. Maybe like the game a little bit. Aweglib did not find silvers. Unless they were in the other top right chest in the same room as the big key, I don't think he found it. Oh no.
He's just got an army of bees.
Oh my.
None of these things refill health. Releasing them all. Look out. Yes, there's also a run on Speedruns Live right now. Both players are in Ganon, but I think Sabin's already finished by the fact his timer stopped. I've been trying to find the race on SRL to confirm.
Alright, round 2. Did he go buy? I don't think he bought any potions.
Ah, yes, I can confirm. Sabin did win his match over on Speedruns Live. Vitor trying to finish it out as well.
Nice.
All right, he's made it past some of the scary stuff, but without silver arrows,
Yep.
some work needs to be done.
Did a great job leading that bat away, so he can set up for the torch glitch.
Smartly recognizing if he went down to that torch, very likely to get hit by a fire bat.
Actually, looks like he feels pretty comfortable with Silverless. Only missed one of those hits on there.
A lot of his movement looks good, especially dodging the fire bats.
Oh yeah. And then sometimes you just have some weird issues with the hitbox. Handling this pretty well. Almost counting spins. I imagine he has less than 6 to go.
I'm getting caught by the trail of the fire there.
Yeah, that's probably the trickiest part. Not sure if he has. I don't think there was a red potion found.
Down to 2.5. He can take one more fire bat hit.
All
He
right,
must be so close.
all right, Aweglib, you can finish this, man. Very close.
Backed up into that trail of fire again. Down to half a heart.
All right, clutch time.
A little too late to get to that one. This one could be good.
Nope, just touch too late.
Smartly not getting ahead of himself, taking his time to dodge the fire bat before relighting the torch. I like this patience.
Nice. Almost there.
I don't think he's gonna have time for this hit.
No.
A little too close. Fire bat. Nixon.
No.
That is game over for him. He must have been like one hit away. What does he do now? Meanwhile, by the way, status report from the game. Out of town, Vitor finishes his race. 2:07:40 is his final time.
Yeah. At this point, it's probably just a better decision to just buy some potions than to try to find those silver arrows, because he wasn't handling the last part that bad at all. Taking an interesting route to get back to Ganon.
Yeah, he might be a little surprised. Oh, he's gonna mirror back or warp back.
Okay, that works. A lot of it just depends on your comfort level with this. He really wasn't doing bad for the silverish part of it. And then how he was handling it, just having that little boost in health was probably all he really needs to finish off the fight while he shoots arrows everywhere while waiting.
If I wanted to read into this a lot, I could say he was trying to produce some lag to help him dodge fire bats. Didn't do too much for him, though. He got hit by quite a lot of them, ended up using his blue potion pretty early in the fight, and he never actually got out of the fire bat phase here.
So with his blue potions in hand, should be pretty good to go now.
As long as he maintains that patience that he showed.
Oh
in
yeah.
his, past attempt.
Yep. And then what really hurt him on once he got down to the half a heart last time was he was setting up from so far away to try to avoid the bats that he couldn't make it to Ganon on time. The hits in. That one hit, I think. So Link get pushed a little bit. That one hit. Go. The next run is going to start as soon as Aweglib finishes Ganon, or at the end of this attempt.
But I mean, those are the same thing, right? Because he's got it for sure this time. There's no way.
Yes, like if he's not paying attention to the hearts, might be the only thing. There's still the chance that he can fall, or there's a chance that Ganon dies.
There's no way he will do it.
All right, taking his refill. He's gonna get it. Seen quite a few shots, swings, connect. So I think Ganon is almost dead.
Lots of time to set up for that one. Gets it. Goes for a double here.
There we go. He has gotten it. So GG for Aweglib.
Official SRL race time of 2:24:04. Comment made every wrong choice possibly imaginable.
Then he didn't really do that many bad choices overall. A lot of it just kind of boils down to some strat changes rather than routing. But we do need to go ahead and switch over into the next race. That is Green Linen Shirt versus Fox Zero.
That's right.
No, hold on. Did I read the right line? I did. Okay. So I am JC Tatum. I am signing off. We're going to hand it over to Willard and to Nennies.
Is it time? Are we doing this? We got another race coming up. Is that what's happening, Ninnies? Are you ready?
I believe that is exactly what is happening, and I could not be more ready.
I gotta say, I'm pretty hyped. Had an 8-hour day at work, come home, immediately get a jump on commentary. I mean, that sounds like a good way to end the day. How about you?
I just had a nice relaxing day, just catching up on Game of Thrones, and I'm ready to do some Legend of Zelda commentary, my friend.
Well, aren't you lucky? What's up, Twitch chat? How's the races been going on today? You guys got to fill me in since I've missed like literally everything. Do we have anything super hype, super troll? Do we have any Master Sword pedestal items? Please tell me that we have. Please.
I think we've seen a couple of items, but nothing has been required is the issue. So when that seed does come up, that is definitely going to be a hype seed for sure.
Ninnies, I was talking to Twitch chat, not you.
But if I'm in Twitch chat, are you not also talking to me?
Are you? I don't see you in Twitch chat. Let me add you right now.
Hold on, let me get in there before you do this.
I'm there. I don't see you. I'm adding.
No, I totally see your message that you're formatting right now.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I got nothing here. Oh man. One recurred right here. Oh man, I love links.
I too love Link.
He's a good boy.
He went to town to save the Princess Zelda.
He finds sword in cave. He finds item in chest.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone. That's why your uncle gives you something.
This video sent me is starting with Mega Man. I don't have time to not deal with timestamps. Are you kidding me?
I had no idea you were so high maintenance.
I'm not. I'm just really, really hyper right now. I got my coffee.
Oh,
I got
as
my
do I.
Zelda. I'm pretty stoked. Now, who do we have today? We have Green Linen Shirt.
Good old GLS.
GLS, and Fox Zero. I don't really know either of these racers very, very well. I believe you know Green Linen Shirt.
Not personally. I have lurked in his streams. He is really good at the actual speedrun routes of The Legend of Zelda. So we're sure to see some good execution coming from him today.
Good. That's what I'd like to see. I'm curious. I'm gonna look up Fox Zero a little bit because I have not seen that name, at least amongst the SRL races or anything of the sort. So let's take a little looky look. Guys, when I say I've been working for 8 hours, that consisted mostly of me sleeping and on my phone because I was in between, like, actually having to do work. So I'm still hyped though. It still counts. It was a long day. Give me a break. Anyway.
There are no breaks here.
There are no breaks. Choo choo. All right. Well, we did find him. He only. Oh, okay. So this will be his. I believe his second SRL race ever. His first one was against Christos Owen.
Ooh, that is a tough one to
That
have
is
as
a very
your first.
tough first race to start with. But hey, might as well get that one out of the way, right? Alrighty, well, it looks like they're about to ready up, and we're going to be getting started relatively soon.
I'm jumping on into the IRC really quick, so that way I can be up to date on any information.
Yeah. Yes. Man, I got people asking me to commentate their race. I'm only one man, but I'll see what I can do. I believe Ninnies and I just signed up for another race tomorrow. And I also I'm scheduled to commentate a race tomorrow night as well. So I already got 2 tomorrow, but I got the whole weekend off, so might as well go all out. But yeah, at this point, Twitch chat, before we get started, do you guys got any questions for us about Randomizer? All right, who's new here? Who has never seen a Randomizer, Zelda 3 Randomizer before? Fox Zero going with the... Oh, he... Hi, Mom. Of course. If only it said hi, YouTube. GLS Link RGB. Which one is he gonna pick? Ninnies, have you done any wacky names for your guys? Oh wait. Save that thought. We're about to get started. We got 10 seconds left. It's suddenly 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go.